activé.
Yo te quiero dar sin miedo.
What is up, you guys? So we are back at it again with another video. So today, like I said, I'm shifting a little bit here with the channel just for now until we hit our next Disney vacation, which stay tuned, we do actually have a couple scheduled, like in the books. I'm so excited for those. So today we are actually going to clean up my bathroom. So it's gonna be more of a declutter and organize video. We are going to organize under the sinks. We're going to organize this section right here that's hidden. There's shelving. So we're going to organize all of the items that we have here. We have been here for about 3 months now. And I've just kind of wanted to put everything where I think it would work, but then it didn't work. So now that my husband is here, because as you guys know, he did deploy for 6 months, we're kind of like readjusting and relearning. And now that we have a 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old, like I can't believe it. Like I can't believe his birthday's in a couple months. Everything is just kind of like rearranging. So I really want to take the opportunity to make our life easier and more efficient. So if you are interested to see how we reorganize and declutter our bathroom, stay tuned for this video. What is up, you guys? So this is actually my first time attempting to do a voiceover explaining what I'm doing in the video. For example, here we're just going over the before, the condition of our bathroom, which is so chaotic. This is obviously under one of the sinks, and then we're gonna go into the next sink as well, which is just like horrific. Like I can't believe I'm sharing all this private stuff, but it's for the greater good, right? It's for the greater good. And I hope you guys love what I end up doing with this. So let's get into it. So I was really contemplating where I was going to get started. And the very first thing I realized was we had a lot of baby items in here. So I decided just to pull out all of those baby items, put them in his bathroom. There's plenty of room in his bathroom for us to have everything that is medicine, toothpaste, bug spray, sunscreen related to the baby. That way, whenever we are looking for something, we know that it's going to be at least in his bathroom. And then let alone when we're taking inventory of something. If I feel like I need to go and purchase something, I know that if I've checked his bathroom, then nowhere else in the house is it going to be. So that way I don't buy doubles. I don't have too many of one. I hate wasting product. I hate when things expire and I have to go and buy a new one. So just keeping track of that in one area is really helpful for me. I don't know about you, but pretty much when I start one of these projects, start to feel like that counter. Very overwhelmed. I was feeling so lost. I just felt like I had so many random, unnecessary and almost necessary, and I don't know what I had, what I needed, what I didn't. But I just ended up putting everything on the counter. And I figure, you know what, maybe I do need like a bird's eye view of everything that we have in this bathroom, then go work backwards. So I ended up putting many things on the counter, cleaning under the sinks, just to see what was tucked back in the back of the sink. As you know, once you put something back there, you don't even know what's back there after so many months. One great tip that my mom has taught me is to have at least one paper towel roll under the sink. I had plenty here, but as well as a basket or somewhere where you have extra trash bags. That way, whenever you're taking out the trash from your restroom or your bathroom, you already have the extra trash bags there and you're not going back and forth and all of a sudden you forgot to put a trash bag, and when you go to the bathroom you don't know where to put your trash. So I love that tip, as well as having one of those cleaning spray bottles handy in case there's a mess that you just want to pick up really quickly, instead of doing a whole deep clean and not having easy access to just a couple of these items that you might use on a random Tuesday or random non-cleaning day, let's just say. We finally started to see some progress. So I started to place things under the sink as far as what was not really being used on a daily basis and almost not even like on a weekly basis. It was just a lot of inventory, a lot of back stock that I had. And then I figured, you know what, let me just wipe down these counters. I ended up putting so much stuff on these counters that it just made sense to do a little deep clean on the counter, at least because I put so much product on there. I don't know what could have gotten on these counters where we put our toothbrushes. So I ended up just doing a quick little pass through over the entire counter and the sink.
You found me when I couldn't see the surface, and you pulled me to the shore. You held me in your arms when I was broken, when this world stopped making sense to me. I can't sleep, not in this bed if you aren't in and out. No, I can't breathe, it's killing me. No, you won't be around. Everything, you meant everything, and I won't lose you now. 'Cause I just can't imagine
Okay, let's go through a final walkthrough. So what I ended up doing was just keeping my first aid kit there. These are makeup bags, travel bags. Love that, having that available and accessible. I have some jewelry boxes. I don't know what I want to do with them yet. There is jewelry in there. I just don't like that setup. I also ended up with extra containers, so that's great for whenever I do find something I need to put in there. I already have it easily accessible. This is medicine. Obviously want to keep that as far away as from the baby. There's a lot of products that I want to try to keep away from the baby, but at the same time I'm just trying to teach him to stay away from the bathrooms. Anyway, so we have all of my hair products, like treatments, mousse, sprays, heat protectant, moisturize, all the hair products is going to be in there. And then we have all of my hair ties, we have a bonnet, we have headbands. Obviously I'm losing all my words of what everything's called right now, so sorry about that. And then we have all my brushes and hair clips in this one. This is all nail products. And then over here we have my perfume. So I like that this is kind of off to the corner and hidden, because it's supposedly not supposed to be sitting right in front of the sun. So I feel like it's a little tucked away. And then we have some mask, hair face. We have mask, we have acne treatment, we have tinted sunscreen, pimple patch, makeup brush cleaner, random jewelry right in there. And then this, I love this because this is my thought process. I haven't used it obviously, but my thought process is that this is gonna act like a caddy. This is my every single morning, every single night items. So I just bring it here, use them, and then not all of this has to stay on the counter. And I just put this right back here. So I love that idea. We'll see if it works. Some jewelry, which is like a travel case, but I love it for easy. Just grab my stuff and it's organized. I don't wear that much jewelry. This is like little stuff every day. This is, I think I'm gonna get rid of these glasses. I don't use any of those, so I think I'm gonna get rid of them. Just left them there for now. But then we have some like tweezers, nail filer, easy access to hair ties, so I don't have to go in here all the time. Makeup remover. I put the makeup remover there because this drawer is all my makeup, literally. I have some extra stuff back there, so I want to go through that. That's just not for today, but I want to go through that. And then there's all the makeup that I use like on a, I don't even wear makeup every day, but if I was to, this is where I would get it. And then down here we have the extra towels. This I love on the counter, but it just doesn't go right now. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna eventually put it on the sink. You guys will see. But easy access to Q-tips, floss, and cotton balls. And then I want to start using this candle here in the bathroom, so I'm just gonna leave that easy accessible. I'm gonna get a new, I moved it because it's just so ugly, but I'm gonna get a new laundry basket, and I'm thinking about doing 2 at a time, so that it's like either delicates or, you know, all my whites, because I don't have enough whites to wash, so I always just have to separate it. And then, or all of Enrique's and mine, because he needs clothes for whatever reason more consistently. I don't understand. He has more clothes than me. But anyways, so I'm gonna show you guys once I get that. But this is an overall of this, and then I just get to cover this up, and then you don't even see it. And then let me show you guys under the sink the progress. So again, this is my first time resetting the bathroom. Now that we've been here for a couple months, I've been able to see like what we need on a daily basis, what we don't need, what I would like have access to, or what is just back stock. So bear with me with this area, but we'll see. So I do have hand soap, and then I love keeping the lotion out because there's just random times that I just feel so dry and I just want to quickly pump. Enrique has to shave every single day for work, so I do want to leave that out for him. Obviously toothbrushes. Our toothbrush holder did break, so I gotta see if I want to replace it. I gotta see what I want to do with that. And then we have a snake plant in here that's actually been thriving. It's giving me an extra baby even back there too. And then this had a bamboo, but it died. So I love this for easy. Just throw jewelry in there if I have to do something here. I love that. It's so beautiful. I'm not going to get rid of that. And then under this first sink, we've got pretty much... I think it's kind of random, but I also just love how I can see what everything is and have access to it. So I used to have that right up here, but it was just driving me crazy and it was a sore eye. So I don't have any use for it right now, but I don't think it's a good idea to get rid of it. Just because I feel like you always can use that somewhere random, or when we move and I have a bigger sink or a vanity or whatever, or I can give it to somebody I know that might need it. So I'm just gonna keep that handy. And then we have some extra Q-tips. My mom gave me this really good tip that in every bathroom we have a little basket with trash bags, so that you're not going all the way to the kitchen to go get a new trash bag. Easy, just grab it right there. And then another tip she told me was have like a cleaning tool available. So like we have a spray, a bathroom spray, and then paper towels in here. These are just, I think it's too much extra, but we're just gonna leave it in there for now. And then that way, whenever I need to wipe something or I do want to clean, I just have that easily accessible. I also have this available for whenever I get my period. It is just right next to the toilet, and I grab it and I put it on top of the toilet so that I have easy access when I'm going through that. And then this is all extra toothpastes, which I think should be accessible, and floss. So that's why I left it on this side of the sink. We got razors. We've got my husband's blood pressure is not the best, so we have to have that available. And then extra lotions. I think this is ridiculous. Like, we're just gonna have to go through all these little lotions and get rid of them. And extra deodorants, and then some shaving, male, I don't know, male stuff. This side of the sink we have, I think it is kind of random, but let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it works. So I don't do my hair with heating tools very often, so that's why I felt comfortable putting it away in a bin. But I left the two tools and heatless curl products easy accessible in case I do want to have that, in case I do want to do it, or I don't know, we'll see. It's really rare for me to do my hair like that. And then I have bath salt, and then I have a steamer back there. And then don't judge me, but I've made the mistake of like accidentally being somewhere and then we don't have extra pads or whatever. So I've been accumulating because of trips or whatever. I don't know. And then we accidentally were sent all those dad wipes, or what is it called? Dude wipes. We were accidentally sent those. So then we just kept them, and yeah, now we have them. And then we have extra body wash, extra conditioner, extra lotion. And then I gave myself one junk drawer in this whole bathroom. So this is kind of like the random little jewelry, random lotion, random lip, I don't know, like just the most random, which I want to go through. And then down here is going to be bath, ¿cómo se dice? Bath bars or soap bars. And then a tanning thing, just kind of random. And then this is for heating pad, or yeah, like a heating pad, just to have accessible, because now that we're old we need that available. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, it is a few days, maybe a week later after starting this project, but I wanted to go and get a brand new laundry basket. I just feel like I deserve a cute one. Like, I just feel like I deserve that. All the laundry I do every single day. Because I'm starting to actually do like one laundry a day. I don't know if that's going to last. But just to make it a little bit lighter when I have to do all of it at once. So I've convinced myself that I deserve a cute laundry basket. And let me show you guys what we found. Wow! It is so stinking cute. Let me rip this off. So we actually found this at Home Goods. I had checked Marshall's one day that I was looking for something else, and TJ Maxx, and I didn't really go with the intention to look, but I didn't see anything that stood out to me, so I was like, no, it's fine. But then we randomly went yesterday to Home Goods, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna find the one here. And I did, and I found it right away. I didn't measure if it's gonna fit under. I measured in my own way. So I measured with checking if it's gonna hit my knee or not. So So that's girl measure, right? Let me give you guys a cute little close-up. So pretty. I was not necessarily going for anything with a cover because I'm gonna leave it open because it just makes it so much easier when we're in here and we toss it instead of like having to undo it and then toss it in there. So, but because this one comes off, I liked it. And eventually if we use this for something else, like this can easily be, this is one thing. This is one tip I have. Make sure you can repurpose these things all over the house because it costs a little pretty penny. How much do you guys think this was? O sea, that's $50. That to me is a lot. I don't know why, but I'm like, maybe I've never gone out of my way to go and buy a pretty laundry basket, but that's a lot of money. So anyways, I know I can repurpose this, for example, in the living room with blankets. I can repurpose this with the baby's toys. I can repurpose this in multiple parts of the house. So I really love it. But so far it's going to be for my laundry bag. Take out the old, aka when my husband was a bachelor, we just never changed it. I was like, what's the point? Oh yay! ¿Cómo se ve? What do you guys think? It's cute or is it cute? And then what I could do, so not that anybody should be in my bathroom, but if I do have guests over, it's a quick cover up so nobody's looking at some dirty laundry for the dramatics. And then and then let's see, can I do that? I can do that and that looks good. Also, another thing I wanted with this was to be able to have handles so that I could take it to the washer and dryer easily. I love it. All completed. I'm so happy with this turnout. So it's been, like I said, definitely days, if not at least a week. And everything still looks pretty good. So at least that's like a week update after organizing everything. It looks like I'm able to maintain this system. It looks like everything has its place. I'm actually really happy with this turnout. I did see something that I want to put here. So it's like a glass mirror tray and then you put your perfumes on. That sounds so stinking cute. Or like the 2 or 3 tray so that you can step up, you know, with your perfumes. What do we think? The last thing I'm considering is labeling these things, but probably not. I just want to make sure, I'm having a hard time making a commitment. I just want to make sure that this is where the brushes are going to stay. This is where the nail items is going to stay. This is where, so yeah. If you guys loved this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out to know where to gear this channel, especially as a stay-at-home mom. I'm trying to make sure that I provide value at the same time do and share things that I absolutely love doing. So like organizing and cleaning. Obviously it's something that has to get done. So you might as well just have a community here that we can share tips, hacks, and yeah, just express ourselves in a creative way, I think, you know. So let me know down below, and I have linked as much as I can down below in the description below, so do not forget to check that out before you head out. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys like this. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see how it comes out.